What's this?
Punchie TV! Punchie TV! Punchie TV! Punchie TV! Punchie TV! Punchie TV!
Oh, hello.
Black screen.
Hello. Okay, there we go. Hello, we're live.
We are live.
Indeed.
Hello.
God dang it, we messed
Hello.
up.
Hello,
Start
JLP World, JLP Universe. Wow, this is Punchy TV. My name's Kurt.
Wait, turn him up.
And turn
Can
that
we
down.
hear
He's
me?
talking.
Say it with your chest.
Can we hear me? My name's Kurt, producer Punchy TV. This is episode 67. I mean, this is
What?
episode 67 of Punchy TV. That's amazing.
It is.
I'm joined here with some of the friends, some of the
shoot.
experts.
Hey,
I'm joined here
can you see my laptop?
with,
It's mine now.
Is it me or is he out of focus?
How's it going, y'all?
Oh, no, maybe it's okay.
we got Hake of the Hake Report.
This is true.
From left to right, Hake of
Hey.
the Hake Report. How you doing, Hake?
Doing fine. Hey, it's Wednesday, the 3rd of December, by the way,
Oh, nice.
2025 AD, and that means we got a men's forum tomorrow night.
Big.
Nice.
Butter.
Side note.
Nice. And then we got the American anchor baby. We got Nick. We got Nick with us. How you doing, Nick?
I'm glad to be here.
Okay, and then we have Derrick. Derrick,
right.
he's black,
What'd you call me?
right?
You just said the N-word?
He looks black.
Racism. Racism all up in the studio.
Well, he is.
Yes.
He's the producer
Yeah. How's it going, y'all? Nice to meet you.
of the
You know
Jesse
me.
Lee Peterson radio show.
I'm a little bit scared of him because he's so aggressive.
Yeah, because somebody's got to keep the energy high. Dudes. What?
And
What
then
the heck was that?
we have Bill too over there. Bill the engineer. How are you doing?
Hello.
What's up, Bill?
Hey, Bill the engineer. He hides behind the monitor sometimes, partially. It's not that he's hiding, it's just the construction of the studio.
No, he's
Right.
hiding, man.
Yeah.
He's hiding.
Hey,
Bill's
He's about to
calling.
get flamed.
Flamed.
Yeah, man.
So it is
Alright.
episode 67 of Punchy TV. So I thought
Why are you doing that?
they got me up here, and I'm the young one.
Yeah, why is he up there? Who decided?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just put
Who
me
decided
here, I
to
guess,
put Kurt up there? He's the
and
producer.
I'm the young
is he on
one.
mic?
Speak
You
into
hear
the
me?
mic,
Yeah,
sir.
hello.
It's not even on mic.
I'm new to
Mics are directional.
Keep it like on
Well,
your
that's-
chin.
Don't
that
move it
one's
anymore.
not that directional, but you know, if you turn away, it does have an effect.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. The producer say, "Yeah, I'll host." I'll host. That's crazy.
So, but anyways,
it
it's
close to you.
episode 67. Yeah, we're good. It's episode 67.
It's true.
So I was thinking, I've been hearing a lot. I don't know why. I see a lot of people on the internet, stuff like that, and I just see people saying 6-7. And I hear it sometimes in real life, too. Just in a conversation, and people are like, oh, 6-7.
Yeah.
But I see it a lot more on the internet than in real life. Bill, have you heard about 6-7?
This is a good
Six-
question for Bill.
6-7. What are you talking about?
So
I
you have no
nothing
idea
what you're talking
So,
about.
so
whatsoever.
not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
How do you spell it?
Who asked? I'm just kidding.
Wait, you
Let me
haven't
not.
seen everyone
not.
that
How do
says
you spell it?
6-7, Bill?
Okay, yeah, Bill.
Huh?
You haven't seen, or no one has said 6-7? Is this the first time
When
you're
you
hearing
hear
it?
6-7, what comes to mind? Not like, what do you think about?
Wait, answer this. So, Bill,
My
you
bad.
haven't
No,
heard 6-7?
I've not heard anything about it.
Oh, okay. Anything at all?
No, nothing at all.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
Gen
thought
X.
I
Nothing
over
at
did.
there.
all.
That's
Okay.
Gen X. He doesn't know what an iPad is. I'm just kidding.
So, Derrick, you know about 6-7?
Yeah,
That's that black on black aggression right there.
yeah, I know what 6-7 is.
What's-
That's crazy. How Hake was the first person to do the whole 6-7 thing. Bro's a millennial. That's crazy. How do you know about
What's
that?
the
I don't even
6-7 thing?
remember.
What's that?
What is it?
Yeah, what's that?
Well, it's just some dumb idea some white kid came up with on TikTok.
Okay.
He just looked into the camera and said 6-7, and somebody made a song out of it, and it went viral, and so 6-7 was born. That's what I know about it.
So the white kid came first, not the song.
I think the white kid. I think he went viral first. That's what
Interesting.
I've come to understand.
I thought he was a basketball player. Somebody asked him how tall he is. He's like 6'7", and the white kid. I'd never heard of the white kid. Maybe the white kid copied him. And simple is meme magic, right?
Yep.
Anchor baby.
I agree.
Yeah.
So what's that mean? What's that?
So
What is
you
the
do
meme?
something simple. The simpler it is, and you put it on TikTok, instant virality.
but what and what? How is 6'7" simple? What makes that simple?
I don't know. But how can you get simpler than 6'7"?
1 or 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's two numbers versus
Put that
one.
on TikTok. Let's go viral.
The answer to
Punchie TV
6'7".
meme magic. He's a genius.
So,
my
but
son,
why would that make it? Why does it need to be simple? Makes meme.
Oh, it's just that it has universal understanding or universally somebody can say something about it.
So anyone can talk about it.
Yeah, and people comment on it, whether it's stupid or smart.
Mass appeal.
Yeah, and it can be mild. It has to be mildly infuriating too,
So what makes 6'7" mildly infuriating?
because I don't understand it really.
Okay. So is that what
Yeah,
it is?
the
if you don't
boomer in
understand
me,
it? Okay.
and I feel like Bill might experience that lack of understanding of this meme as well.
Yeah. So Bill, you've been hearing a little bit more about 6'7". Do you? What do you think now? Do you have any?
No, man, I have
Maybe
no
we should
idea
have
what
Bill
you're
So
watch
talking
nothing
about.
comes to mind.
So
Yeah,
I think
I
they
mean-
just
Maybe he
said
needs
6'7".
to watch the video.
6'7", okay.
This looks inappropriate. You can't keep doing that.
What are you juggling, bro?
I think it has to
What
do
are we
with,
juggling here, man?
I think
Look
it
at
has
Bill.
to do with a scale tipping one way or another. Because America is at a tipping point. We're going to go 6,
Or you
6,
gotta go
6, or we're going to go
Let's
the
have
devil's
the-
number.
Nice,
or
Okay.
God's
nice,
number.
James. Nice,
I'm gonna pull up this
nice
video.
lore. Nice on the
so,
spot
so
lore.
Bill can
Thank
have
you.
some more context.
Yeah, you got to show them.
Here, let me pull up the-
Yeah. These guys aren't going to get it.
Some people are saying the song came first.
Oh,
The
really?
do that rapper, right?
I don't-
6'7". So what came
They
first?
don't know.
The
Chat,
rapper or
Chat
the
knows
white kid?
nothing. Chat knows nothing.
What's the chat saying?
They're saying the rap song came out first.
Somebody said
Okay.
I'm publishing a book. Yeah, I will.
So Bill, let's help Bill out.
Whoops.
You want to show him something, right?
Yeah. So let's go to.
Pause it, play from the beginning,
Whoa.
make sure that video is unmuted, and Bill will help you
So
too.
it is basketball related.
Bill, you'll unmute Studio 8.
Yeah,
and
unmute the area. Yeah,
Yep.
that thing.
Yeah,
Bring
it's
it up.
unmuted.
Crank it high.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So this is the original,
Let me
apparently.
see. Let me
Press
get a
F.
widescreen.
F for full screen.
He's got it.
Let me see. Did he get? Okay. Yeah.
See? So that's the meme.
So that's supposedly what
All right,
went
quick.
viral.
Now pull up some edits. Pull up some edits. We need some 6 edit. He's not gonna get it. You guys aren't gonna get it. If you're not up at 3 a.m. on
maybe-
TikTok scrolling,
What comes
and
to
seeing a
mind with
6-7
the
edit, you're not
6'7"?
gonna get it.
Wait a minute. What comes to mind with the 6'7" is what comes to mind with the 6'7" is
three.
maybe like 6, like if you're judging, looking at someone's looks or something like that. There's a 6. There's 6s and there's 7s, and that's kind of like
The
right
prettiness of
around
the gal.
people. Yeah, not the prettiest. No, the prettiest would be a 10.
Out of
Pretty-
10? Are
prettiness
you
of
saying
the
like
gal,
out of
yeah.
10?
Yeah,
She's a 6.
she's a
7.
6.
She's a
She's a
7.
7. You know,
I
something
disclaim.
like that.
There's no
That's
such
the only
thing
thing
as
that
a
comes
The
to
views
mind.
expressed on here do not represent Bond or JLP or us. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that the meme has nothing to do
So
with
you're
that.
just
And
trying to
it
come up
could
with
be
something
Wait,
for
wait,
it, Bill?
7.
I've never looked at a woman and said she's a 6 or a 7.
I
No,
don't.
they
I don't
say that
judge
6 or
gals
7.
like that. I don't use numbers for gals.
Oh, look.
I
at you.
respect-
He
I-
respects you.
Whatever.
I cherish
right.
women. I don't respect them.
Oh, so that was your first thought. Oh, so his first thought was rating women. Just
Okay.
Well, that
Rating
could be
women.
a
or
score.
rating
6 to
themselves, but
7.
it could be guys rating themselves. You know, their looks or something else. You know,
I'm a
what are you?
6,
Oh, I'm a
7.
5. I'm a little above average. I'm
3.
a 6. You know, something like that. Yeah.
So does it not? It seems to me that over the past like couple years, this is what everyone finds funny nowadays. Is just
Yeah.
stupidity. It's gotten more and more to what it is now. I feel like this is just kind of like a tipping point, I guess. Like you said.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Do
feel like
you
you're
guys
the-
see what I'm saying?
I feel like you're the closest to this. You're also confused by 6'7"?
I would say I'm not confused by it. Like it makes sense why it's happening. I think it kind of cuts inside of what I don't know, something along the lines of what Hake was trying to say about how it's unpredictable or something, and so people find that funny.
Man, I in my opinion, when I saw this meme go around, it was like just the meme is absurdity. That's what I think it is. Like
Yeah.
I remember saying absurd things when I was younger,
Yeah.
and the meme was that everybody was trying to figure
Yeah.
it out, and
Oh,
that
I-
was the meme. It's
actually-
like, what does it mean?
Good
What does it
point.
mean? 6'7", 6'7". And we're like, I keep saying
Yeah.
it. That was the meme. I'm feeling
No,
like that's what's
I gotta
going on
know,
with
I
6'7".
know exactly what it was, and it's come to me. Everyone online is trying to troll each other, right? Nowadays, everyone's trying to troll. Whatever makes someone angry,
Yeah.
they find funny. People like to make other people angry. They get a thrill of it. And what's going to make other people angry than something that just confuses them? Everyone's like, what is this? And people just get mad at it.
Yeah.
People that are out,
That's
might
true.
be out of touch with whatever this is. It doesn't make any sense. But
I sometimes
Oh.
I like to kill a joke so bad, meaning kill as in like dead, meaning it's not funny anymore. So bad that it becomes kind of funny again because you're ticking people off. So similar type of mindset.
Right.
That evil thrill thing.
it's just
That's how I see 6'7". Yeah, like absurd. Yeah, how are you saying?
Okay, I looked it up on Wikipedia.
Uh,
It says the phrase originated from the song "Doot Doot"
see, it was the rapper.
6'7"
Blacks.
by Skrilla, which became popular in video edits featuring professional basketball players, especially LaMelo Ball, who is listed at 6'7", 6 feet, 7 inches tall. 6'7". Nice, all right,
okay.
nice.
Okay.
But it's like it become an absurd thing in my opinion. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody out there who's going, yeah, 6'7", they're even thinking about LaMelo Ball or have even heard
That
the
would
song.
be that would
Somebody's-
be 200 and 200 and
somebody.
2/3 centimeters
allowed
almost.
But you know what's weird to me is that how this is like news. You know what I mean? This is like this is like a mainstream thing and it doesn't make sense. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? People before there was actual news, actual things that happened. You know what I mean? And I don't know what brought our country to this point. You know what I mean? Where we used to be
Civilization.
There's been-
yeah, we had a
There's been-
civilization and we're striving for greatness
Yeah.
in America, and then we've just become whatever this is. We're just decaying, it seems, and it's like, what is this?
There's been stuff like this too, though.
You think?
Yeah.
Tell
Like
him,
what?
Bill.
I can't recall what, but I'm just saying there's stuff like this.
That's
There's
true.
Stuff like this. Yeah.
But that just means that it's another brick in the wall
well,
coming down.
Well, yeah, but maybe that's just that we have the internet and things spread faster, But yeah, there's been stuff like this.
So, Bill, I heard you're Gen X. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, Gen X. My parents were Gen X.
Wow.
Okay.
But-
Word.
Are you trying to disrespect Bill?
Word.
I don't want to disclose.
What was
I
that
don't
about?
get
Oh,
into that.
they
We're
are.
not trying to
My
dox
parents
What was
are
that
Gen
about?
real
X.
life.
There
That
are
much.
Gen X. He just
Yeah,
Hey,
whatever.
Bill, he just
They are
called you
Gen
out.
X.
He just said you're his parents' age. Like, how do you
I
feel
think they're.
about that?
I think they're older than you, Bill.
So
Oh,
by Bill,
what?
you
but
mean
my
pops.
question I was gonna ask is
Are you
what?
calling him pops?
What? No. What?
Disrespect.
What from your time is similar to this? Because you say you've seen things like this before. What's I don't know.
I
Anything
can't
from your
recall
time?
right now, man. There was some stuff would spread around that didn't make a lot of sense. It was just some fad, but it wouldn't necessarily spread all the way from sea to shining sea so fast.
So do you think this is just more like a thing? It's just because it's kids and they're just fooling around or whatever, and it's technology, or do you think it's like a generational thing too?
I think it's just kids.
Yeah, young people rule the internet. They have more time and more energy.
Yeah.
They dominate.
I'm surprised you didn't say the moon landing. I would have been I would have actually agreed with you.
He was
It's
born
actually-
after the moon landing, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
you were born after the moon landing?
Yeah, I was born after the moon landing.
Oh, I
Which
see.
did obviously happen.
Bill.
So I don't know, Hake. Have you? Hake,
Yes,
are
sir.
you're millennial?
I'm Gen Y, millennial.
Millennial.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought I was Gen X until senior year of high school. Now I'm millennial.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, have you? Millennials. I see millennials as a similar boat to Gen Z, in which we kind of both grew up on the internet. Would you say? I don't know. Do you think this is like? What could you compare to this?
Well, there was a lot of stuff that I just didn't understand. I grew up a little bit outside of the mainstream slightly because I was Christian and raised on Christian music and didn't watch cable TV or anything. And so I didn't know much about the Beavis and Butthead. I wasn't allowed to watch Married with Children or really Simpsons even. So
The Simpsons.
yeah, like we were not allowed to watch that worldly devilish stuff. So, but I didn't understand Max
I love The
Headroom.
Simpsons.
Max Headroom was a interesting looking cartoon character basically, but I didn't understand him. And there were other things that my friends at school would quote movies and things from childhood through high school, and I only recently have seen that those are actually movie references.
But you just didn't know them at the time? Or,
Yeah, like you're the bunny and I'm the bear. Rawr!
Wait, I
And
don't
that's
get
a
that.
reference from like Swingers,
Okay.
which was a coming of age movie that kind of went viral in high school.
Okay.
I didn't get that.
Vegas, baby. Hey, you found Max Headroom.
That's a good example.
Yeah, yeah. And Vince Vaughn says you're this bear and you have these claws, and this girl is like a bunny, but you have these claws and you don't know what to do with this girl. And so one of my friends said, "You're the bunny and I'm the bear." It was like a pickup line.
Okay.
But
Oh,
I
you
didn't
just got
understand
charmed.
these things.
You just got charmed.
I got one for you.
Nice.
A similar absurd from more recent past, but an absurd meme. It's also a number. 21.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You're right. Okay.
20.
Interesting.
That was Vine era.
Yeah.
Just some kids saying 21,
Yeah.
and everybody just started saying
But that's
21
'cause
to
he
each
got it
other.
wrong.
And they were right.
That's
He
'cause
got
he
it
got the
wrong.
answer wrong,
But
and
people were
that's why
saying
they're
21
laughing
to
at
things
him.
that had nothing to do with that video.
Well, they said he's stupid. That's why we're laughing at him. And they think this is stupid. That's why they're laughing.
It's absurdity, and I think what happened was specific about 6-7 is that it's in the internet era. I'm seeing reporters on the Wall Street Journal doing some report about Elon Musk, and at the end, ending their report with 6-7, and this is like an old lady. So it's like what happened is it's just like youth, absurd meme hit the youth, but it's on the internet, and they started writing articles because everybody wants to be young and be cool or whatever,
Yeah.
and so now it's like a monoculture, and we're much closer than before or whatever in that sense.
Maybe CNN told me about it. I'm not sure where I heard about it.
About this?
Yeah,
CNN.
at the
See,
at the
They got
tail
articles
end of
on
their
this.
morning
6-7.
updates.
They came out with articles on this trying to
'cause they
teach
try
the
to-
parents.
They try to keep us all up to date on what's going on,
Okay.
what's important in pop culture.
Okay. What do you think, Derek?
One more time with the question.
Based on what you've just heard from Nick and Hake.
Memes have always been around. Every year. Every single year.
Like
And,
this one?
Like what? Oh, like I thought you were gonna
6-7.
pull some up, but
Oh no.
Like this one?
yeah, but memes have been around since the dawn of time. You know, we've had our jokers, et cetera, but I think this is just something. I think it's kind of dead. I think the 6-7 meme's kind of dead once Kim Kardashian kind of made her comment
Yeah.
about it. But yeah, this stuff comes and it goes. But I'm looking for the next meme. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta catch the wave because this meme, it was alright. It was.
Would you guys say it is like a Gen Z thing?
It started
Or-
like that. Yeah.
Maybe younger than Gen Z.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
is it Gen Z or younger than Gen Z?
Maybe even younger, I gotta say.
But who
Gen
is
Z's old now.
who's Skrilla?
That rapper who did Doo Doo.
Dude,
And he says
but-
that in a funny. He
but
says
how old is
6-7
he?
in a funny way
Yeah.
in that song.
We also have. I actually pulled this. Actually, I could pull
He's
it up.
26.
The
Okay, so that's Gen Z. Okay, you're right. It's Gen Z.
So y'all not able to show the host and y'all at the same time?
We do sometimes, but this is better.
Oh, okay.
When like we're talking, it should show us, and then
Yeah.
Kurt talks and it goes to him.
We like it.
And then sometimes we'll show the
Okay,
multi-view.
all right. Okay.
We could do this if we wanted to.
Okay, as long as you're doing what you...
Jesse, you're a boomer,
So you
right?
spell it number
You're a
6.
boomer?
What?
A boomer?
No, your mama boomer.
Jesse says your mama's a boomer. No, she's not.
No, your
She's
mom.
Gen X. Gen X.
What
boomer.
about the boomers? Everyone complains about the boomers.
What about the boomers?
Doesn't everyone complain about boomers? A lot of people do.
Yeah, the young people.
Yeah, I know. I love
You don't have
boomers.
to do that, y'all know what you're doing. I
Thank you,
just
sir.
know if you're aware.
Thank you. Much grass.
There's a lot of. Have you guys noticed? There is a lot of generational kind of
Yeah, there's
fighting,
hating.
playful fighting, maybe, but hating too. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
For
Big time.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that a lot on the internet. Like, they don't care about like we make the complaints are economic. I hear that it's like, well, boomers will tell us to pull up ourselves by the bootstraps, but they had one income and were able to buy a home, and so that's what I hear a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of boomer blaming going on.
Yeah. Gen X.
I do hear
Gen
that a
X
lot
boomers.
too.
They suck.
Yeah.
Gen X and boomers.
Yeah, they
So let's pull. I
suck.
have this pulled up. Do you want to help pull this up, Bill? It's just a graph of all the generations. I'm sure most people know like the years they're from.
Sort
There
of.
we go. So
I like
boomers are like Jesse's age, 60 to 80, pretty much. That's like Trump too.
Yeah,
So Trump is an alpha.
Yeah.
People complain about boomers, but Trump's an alpha. Jesse's an alpha.
Wait, what?
kind of rare.
Is that a claim?
Pretty rare, I think.
It's no,
Bibi
that's a fact.
Netanyahu is in that age group too.
Oh yeah, huge alpha.
What makes somebody an alpha?
Being boomer.
Being boomer.
And
You guys think
manly.
boomers are alpha?
I would say there are a lot of beta boomers though.
Yeah, oh,
and
big
Gen
time.
X.
It's a huge beta
well, there's
generation.
a lot. I think Trump and
They don't
Jesse are the exceptions.
Right.
I think it's with
And Putin
every
and Bibi.
generation. Everyone's a beta,
Yes.
They don't know what time it is.
but it's becoming more like
not about that.
self-evident with the younger generations. I think.
Yeah, we're
They're
wearing our-
they're
we're-
they're expressing it more. Their
People are
beta
wearing their
selves.
beta-ness on
Yep,
their sleeves. Totally.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Let
The-
it all hang out.
What do you think, Bill?
Where's this chart? Oh, never mind.
Generations.
What do you think about Gen Z and millennials, Bill?
I mean, I think things have gotten. I think things have gotten a little more out of hand and a little worse generation after generation lately. That's my only take on it.
Yeah.
In what ways?
Just it's like the schools being out of control. It's like it's like everything's a little more out of control. It's like everybody's a little more out of control, generation after generation here. And also the country is also a little more out of control. And it's just getting worse. So I it seems even like right now we're kind of on the edge of where things won't work, where the Constitution they won't be, or our Constitution, our judges, our government won't even function properly.
By when?
I mean, if Kamala was elected, it would have just went. I think everything would have gotten worse.
Okay.
I don't really have a lot to say specific
That's
about
no like. Would you say Gen Z and millennials? What about them have they caused any of this?
I think a lot of this stuff was like a psyop from the Russians or the communists from way back, and they infiltrated our institutions and stuff. And back even in my time in Generation X,
The communists, the Russians.
no, but I really do think they
No, you're onto something.
they came up with all this stuff and I think it started with the baby boomers with the what was it? You know, the generation where things
need a laptop?
where they had wow. I'm just bad with words. With coming up with
Derek,
words
what do
and
you
stuff.
think?
Yeah.
What's your rebuttal? What's your response to Bill? He's coming at you.
No, he wasn't. No, he
By
wasn't.
Russians.
You're just trying to start something.
Start punchy fight.
Yeah, he's
You're just
punching
trying to
you,
stop.
Derek.
By Russians, he means Jews.
Yeah, that's it.
Just
That's
kidding.
what Bill meant?
Yes.
Yeah, nah.
I'm like
I
wide
did
eyed.
not,
What,
man.
Bill?
What?
I did not.
He did not mean Jews.
I did
not what
not
you meant?
mean Jews.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
But
But a lot of Russians are Russian Jews, you know?
well, they.
Those Marxists.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it? Lenin.
Lenin
I mean,
and his peeps.
Yeah, exactly. And they made things happen in Russia. So
Interesting.
How about this,
Yeah.
Bill? Is Gen X alpha or beta?
I think they're just more alpha than the generation after them.
Than the millennials?
Right.
Okay, Hake, he's coming for you.
Yeah, I totally agree with him, actually.
Okay.
So in my personal experience within my family, most of my siblings are Gen X, but a couple of us are Gen Y, millennials. And we were basically so spoiled that we became the first grandchildren. We got the internet at a younger age than they did. We got sugar cereal after a little while, after they had to go through their hard times just putting honey on their Cheerios. And they were forced to work, and we were just all around more spoiled. And
Beta sugar cereal.
on Facebook, you hear the
Sugar's good
boomers
for you.
talking about how bad these millennials are, and on Fox News back 10, 15, 20 years ago, and they're so right. Millennials spoiled, entitled, and they don't realize how good they have it.
So, but who spoiled them?
The boomers.
The boomers.
Yeah,
Why did the boomers spoil them?
because they became grandparents, and grandparents always spoil their young children and their grandchildren. Younger kids are more spoiled than the older kids, always, almost.
What do you think, Nick?
Pretty much agree. I mean, I think I get this impression that people are kind of right about each other. Like the younger generations are kind of right about whatever they're saying about the boomers, but the boomers are right about them.
Like,
But in general-
give an example.
Like, let me think. Just in general, I mean, they have these general, like maybe old, they call it conservative views, but their conservative views are actually pretty liberal, and the young people are like, hey, you guys are actually pretty weak on this. You guys will like, hey, we got to have immigration because tacos or something, and it's like a old thinking. And so, but the boomers are right about the young generations. Here, I'll put it like this. I mean, in general, I see this constant. Every generation is more spoiled. At a work, I'll be at a workplace. I'm thinking of workplace I was at, and the previous employees had to do, like, it was tougher on them. They had to do more things. Like, it just seems to be a constant thing. The later generations are spoiled.
So they
I
don't,
do agree with
they
that.
don't have to work as much anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Newer generations?
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
I don't agree with that.
The type of work, though, is weaker work.
Some people have cake.
The value of your
cake
money
work.
is worthless
Yeah.
now. So in a sense, you do have to. You are right that you can't buy a home as easily.
That's what a lot of
Gen
people are
X and
saying and
boomers.
complaining about. A lot of Gen
That's right.
Zs complaining about that. They're saying, "Oh, I don't have any money. Oh, I can't get a home.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I'm living with my mommy."
yeah, there's a lot of non-willingness
Yeah.
to sacrifice
Yeah,
too.
and they blame the boomers,
Yeah,
and they say, they got a house for 10 grand.
it's an ever-increasing socialist mindset. The government's the
Yeah.
solution to everything.
Yeah.
And whereas we need to be going, I think, the opposite direction.
So would you say generations, are people getting becoming more socialist with their ideas?
Yeah, even the right wingers, if you will, the based people are becoming sort of socialist, but in a nationalist way, if you will. but they are still like they don't think that socialism is so bad. They don't. You know how us boomers will be like, oh, socialists. And you millennial, you Gen Y, you
But
Gen
they love
Zers,
Social
you Zoomers
Security.
will roll your eyes. You mean it's actually the Jays or whoever.
Is Social Security socialism?
Yeah,
Is SNAP and all that? That's socialism.
yeah.
Everyone's doing that. Everyone that's a beta.
Yeah,
Oh, are you saying like Gen Z agrees with welfare, stuff like that?
yeah, big time.
No way.
Or they agree with socialism in general.
Socialism in general.
Yeah, not necessarily welfare.
I don't know if I don't know. Where are you
They would
seeing
be
a lot
for
of that?
welfare. They would be for. They're for nationalist socialism. You kidding me? They are for Trump bucks. They're for Biden bucks. They're for, but no welfare for foreigners. Is the difference?
I don't know. I don't know about the Trump bucks and the Biden bucks. I don't know if a lot of Gen Zers are for that. I haven't seen that trend. Maybe
seen that trend too.
you can make
Nick
an argument
Fuentes
for crypto.
well, Nick Fuentes was big time for those Trump bucks.
Oh, the little dividends, you
Mm-hmm.
mean? The little payouts?
Yeah,
Like the grand or $2,000?
yeah.
Yeah, everyone goes
Oh,
crazy
that
over that.
stuff.
Everyone goes crazy over the little $1,000, $2,000 when you can make that in a paycheck or two. But, the country's being torn to pieces.
Yeah.
And, people will, people are starting to say stuff more and argue. People will argue. But I don't know, people just go crazy over something like they got $1,000, $2,000. They like that, like supersedes everything else. And
And they spend it all like
And-
that.
yeah.
A lot of people do.
I've seen a bit of what you're talking about. This
Yeah.
trend. I think it's centered on like the thinking is like, oh well, the language is like they don't call it welfare. They'll say, well, we're helping our people, our true people, the true blood and soil of our people. But I mean, aren't we doing that? I get some of the thinking, but aren't we doing that right now with people? Those people are in hell. Aren't we giving to the people that we're giving to now? That it's like poison to them. So I don't know why you'd want to poison your own people. Maybe I'm thinking of this too simply, but
Because they're stuck in that.
yeah, they're stuck
They
in that.
can't get out
right?
of it, really.
So why do you want to
I
do
mean, they
that to
can,
your
but-
own people? Sounds worse. But I'm being too vague here. I mean, what are we talking about?
Is this like a newer thing? What do you think, Derrick?
I think with what they're doing as far as fiscally and really what they're doing as far as financially in the government and who they're supporting, obviously, and where these funds are being spent, I think it's the least that they can do because they're going to continue doing what they want to do. With
Is
the
what, give
funds
out
that they have.
dividend, those little
So-
stubs?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Is what? The least they can do is give out those stubs?
If they want to give a few people $1,000, hey, it's the least you can do. But I don't expect to keep receiving a handout, is what I'm trying to say. But for the time being, thanks. And it's the least you can do. And I remember Biden was talking about ending, what was it? I think it was student loans. He was thinking about
Forgiving
cutting
the student loans.
forgiving
Canceling
student
everyone, yeah,
loans,
forgiving them.
something around during this term. I was actually okay with that. That actually sounded cool because the economy is what the economy is. It isn't like what these Gen Xers grew up with. It wasn't like what these millennials grew up with. This is a new phenomenon that we're facing.
I see a
Right.
lot everywhere. These Gen Z, they're, it's like they gave up. They're like, we're doomed. I have no future, these people think.
Mhm.
That's
They
true.
can't
They're
get
totally
they think-
black-pilled.
Yeah, they think they can't get a house or they can't, whatever.
They don't have a can-do attitude
Yeah.
for sure.
Of course,
Yeah.
you turn to anything.
A lot
yeah.
of them, the liberal side, they're all climate anxious. They have that climate anxiety, and then on the right side, they're kind of like what you're saying.
Climate anxiety?
Yeah, they literally think that the climate's gonna change and mess up their lives, and
Oh, of Gen Z.
yeah, Gen Z and
Young.
younger.
Those
They're
are
scared
probably
of
like
climate
liberal
change.
women, right?
Exactly.
They're like, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we're faced with a lot of mess, to be honest. I mean, we've got smartphones, and let's just start there. We've got smartphones that are just ruining our attention span. We've got women that are on these smartphones looking at these rich guys. So it's like these women that the compatibility, it's not there anymore.
Men and women.
What else? Between men and women, it's not there anymore. Financially, what out here, you need at least $1 million to get a home out here in California. And I mean, we can go on from there. What else? And just things of that nature. It's just this America that we're in right now. And the streets are flooded with homeless people doing drugs, you know, committing crimes like what we covered today on the show. So, you know, America just isn't what we want it to be. And by we, I just mean Gen Zers. It isn't what we want it to be. And I know you agree, Kurt. Look at you. He's shaking. Don't shake.
I'm not shaking. No, I do agree with you, especially on the part about homelessness and about just kind of the decay of people's morals, just the way people act and kind of carry themselves, what people talk about, the internet. It's just, a lot of it's just, to me, frankly, it's disgusting. The way people act and the way people carry themselves nowadays. People, they're wearing pajamas everywhere. Like, what is this? That's just like one.
that's
That's
kinda
kind of
racist.
everywhere in
Who's-
LA.
Yeah.
What
know
color's wearing
Everyone's
pajamas?
wearing pajamas.
Oh.
You see people wear
We used to wear
pajamas to the
suits.
grocery store. Yeah,
And then we went to t-shirt and jeans, and now we're at pajamas.
pajamas.
Are sweats pajamas?
Yes.
Yeah. Pajamas. They wear pajamas.
I
out.
stopped myself from going to the grocery store in sweats yesterday.
Wow.
But another thing too, though, is that Gen Z is complaining a lot about dating, and people get really upset.
That's right. Once I get this AI girlfriend, it's a wrap. I'm joking. I don't need I don't need an AI girlfriend. I'll
But
do
people
this.
get doom pilled or black pilled over these things, and they think, "Oh, my life's over. I can't. I'm never gonna get married or have kids. I'm never gonna have a house. I'm never gonna have this successful life that they think they have." And a lot of people, they just give up on that.
Yep.
Um,
Condemned by your words.
But then it's like, what comes after that? For them?
After that type of thinking,
After giving up all of that, yeah.
you
What
become
comes
a
next?
loser.
Okay.
Or you just end up doing some work and you do fine in your life, but you just don't realize that you're doing fine because you're judging yourself and you're judging your life rather
Well,
than living
I
it.
think a thing is too is that we have seen it like collapse, kind of. Everything collapse. Like, it's not that like it's giving up on anything. I see it more as like things just don't work. Things are not working in America. I mean, it's still
Dysfunction.
like staying afloat. People are still, around and like living. But it's just kind of staying afloat, I feel.
Yeah. We have kind of the wrong, what is that thing where you get rewards for the wrong thing? We have the wrong kind of appeals. Yeah, reinforcement or something like that, where, these gals get rewarded for
Incentive.
being, yeah, that's the word, incentives, where these gals get rewarded for doing everything wrong. And the guys kind of do too. And it ends up, and it works fine when you're young, but you end up not going in a normal way in life.
Yeah, it's weird because everyone's told at a young age, oh, you got to go get a house, get married, have kids, and be successful, right? Or make a bunch of money and have cars and houses and
Yeah.
live in Miami or something.
I'm just the black guy. Yeah.
And that's all it is. And then
$50.
50.
that's what's been instilled in them.
Oh, yeah. 50
Is that
bucks.
what people should be striving for? What should people be striving for? Maybe this is something generational, is that older generations might have been kind of forcing that and saying, you guys, you need to get, you need to get married, you need to go to college, you need to have a nice job, you need to do this and this, and you need to be, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
these ideas of success.
Yeah, you should let the Gen Xers start and go
Ask
down.
Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, what is success for
What
Gen
is
Xers?
success? I mean, success is just what you were talking about, but you know, when 80 or 90% of women file for divorce and take your kids, and the the courts are against you, when there's just so much corruption in the government, they're not really about things running properly. They have another motive for whatever they want to do.
Do you need that's
When there's just you know, the schools, we were talking about the schools. The schools are not about, you know, putting out people. It's more about the feeling rather than teaching your kids school, you know, skills, making sure they get there on time, teaching all these kinds of things that you need to actually be functional.
So they
Everything
tried
is like-
teaching all these things, these kids, right? But
Yeah.
then you said what? The divorce rate is how high?
I said that. Divorce. What I'm saying is that more than half of divorces are initiated by women, like 80% of them.
Okay.
So if
Oh,
you're a
that's what
guy, I mean, so I think for guys, you know, there's some problems with guys not going after the ladies as much as we used to. And I think the problem with that, what's happened is the dream has been shattered. The dream of that getting married and you have the house and all this kind of stuff, you know, and you have your kids and everything's happy ever after is just totally shattered these days, you know, with that reality. Yeah, just a lot of our dreams have been shattered. The dream of getting a house, you know, inflation keeps on going up.
So, but why did
It's
it all
wiping us
shatter?
out.
Is it because we've been taught wrong on what we should expect, or
I think back. Okay,
Wait.
the baby
I
boomers.
thought you asked him, what
With
does
the-
it mean to be successful?
yeah? And he was saying kind of the same thing. Oh, you
I was
know,
just saying what he's saying. You know, their house and kids and all this.
Oh, okay.
This
So
kind of
house
stuff.
kids.
Yeah, and
that's
he
what it
said
takes
those
to be
dreams have been
successful.
shattered.
Yeah.
And okay, well, let's go down to the next guy. What does
Well-
it mean to be successful, right? James, it's your go.
Still done?
I think he's done.
Well, I was gonna talk about what the baby boomers, and they had their free love thing, the counterculture, back way in the '60s. Okay, and they basically, you know, that's when girls started walking around in mini skirts. And
Ooh,
all
I
that.
think you're right.
And
Dang.
things started going awry back then. And those people are in power now, and the liberals from that era have, I guess they've been able to try all this crazy stuff from back then, and basically none of it worked. It's all been a disaster. I mean, free love, you know, disaster.
It took because it wasn't love at all. It was all selfishness.
Right, exactly.
Self-indulgence.
Yeah, it's all self-indulgence. You know, you want to know who the father of your kid is, really. It's kind of important.
That's when it started to go away. Huh?
Right. That I mean,
Big time.
and then
Accelerated.
and then they've those, you know, the liberal aspect of this is pushed all this stuff, you know, where you can't give your kid a spanking, you know. The principal, you know, when I was growing up, there was a male principal in our school, and we were all scared of getting into any trouble with him, you know. You might get your butt beat in school, actually. depending on what you did, you know?
By the authorities.
By the authorities.
Not just by kids.
Yeah, not by kids, but by the authorities. So they've come up with all this stuff to, I believe, supposedly make things more civilized, but they've actually made things more uncivilized.
Totally.
And generation after generation, seems like they've gotten what they wanted to do, you know, with their supposedly attempt to make things more civilized, but everything's become more and more uncivilized, you know, and we have, you know, the corruption in our government that we're, you know, the corruption in our food, the corruption in our taxes. It's like everything is like more me to the hilt.
So
And
everything's a
fairness isn't-
mess.
Yeah, it's a mess. And yeah, this is what's really happening. I mean,
Nick, what do we do to fix this?
What do we do to fix that?
Yeah, how do we fix this mess?
what are we
This
fixing again?
huge
What's the question?
We got a huge mess.
Making
We got a
civilization
huge-
civilized again.
Oh.
We got a huge
That
pile
guy's
of
hurt over there. You didn't hear that?
You did what?
I said that guy's hurt. He wants a solution,
Um,
and you got to give it to him in a minute or less.
fathers. Okay,
We got a huge
I
pile.
don't know if they
Just
have
starts
it.
it off.
I was
Fathers.
We got a huge
Nice.
pile of turd.
Nice.
We got to fix the mess.
I was gonna
said
say
fathers?
I was gonna say like
We
a
have
return to
everyone-
like a return of the
there's
family,
a
but
billions of fathers.
right. I'll be quick. I was gonna say fathers and like a return of the family, but these families I'm talking about, they're already messed up. So it can't be something out there. It can't be something already in the world. It has to be something inside. So if I may be brief, a return to God. I'm trying not to go on and on, because it's like God right now. When I'm saying God, I don't even mean
Meaning
like
these doomers
the
should
Bible,
return
I mean-
to God.
right. These doomers should return.
Doomers?
They gotta
We-
find something
we the
inside.
doomers.
Oh,
Because it's all mess, like you're saying, right? But I don't know.
Is Gen Z more coming to God? Are they more religious than the other?
I think some pendulum is
Or
swinging there
you're Gen
about
Z or
religion.
millennial?
They say I'm on the cusp. I'm a millennial, but they say I'm right in the middle
thought you were-
between
I
Gen
thought-
Z
I
to
thought so, yeah.
Gen to millennial. I'm the
Okay.
oldest of the Gen Zs, you could
Yeah.
say. But
Okay.
according
I'm
to
a
this
millennial.
post, you're a millennial.
there you go.
A young, probably like.
Chat was trying to accuse me of being Gen X, which I thought I was, but yeah. So we're both on the opposite.
We're both
cusp.
Yeah.
cusp,
The cusp.
cuspies.
Cuspies.
Okay. And so you say, well, I mean, like I said, there's all these families out here returning to God. Is Gen Z
It's a terrible
returning
answer.
to God?
I don't know.
They're
They're trying. I think it's a good. Yeah, you're on it.
Derrick, is Gen Z returning to God?
Yes. Every time I'm on the New York Post or the New York Times, I always see these reports about young men, Gen Zers flocking to Eastern Orthodox Christianity. And honestly, I think Gen Alpha's waking up. What am I?
Gen Beta?
Gen Z.
Bro, they came up with 6'7".
Yeah, 6'7", yeah.
So
I think Gen Beta. What's before? Is it Gen? Let me see.
we
I've
had
got
it earlier.
right
Gen
Gen
here. So it's
Alpha.
Gen
is
Alpha.
from
Yeah, Gen Alpha's waking up.
2013
Gen Z's
until-
waking up.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think a lot of young men are waking up because they're seeing what's going on. They're seeing all these women on OnlyFans and on these other sites
me, it's
giving
like-
their bodies up.
It's
So,
like the cat's out of the bag.
uh,
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
The cat's out of the bag.
What
you know
cat?
what I
That's
mean?
interesting.
what
Everyone
oops, sorry.
sees all the corruption and
$50.
everything.
50.
Government, how women are. The cat's out of the bag. A lot of people are still kind of stuck in their old ways. A lot of people are seeing, it's very visible to a lot of people, and that's why it's for young people that are on the internet more, they are seeing these things more.
It's
Yeah.
interesting commentary.
Yeah.
I was wondering if Vivek Vance will grow up to be based.
Do you think so?
Who's Vivek? Oh, you mean JD Vance's son?
Wait, real quick, Derrick.
Because Nikki Haley's son is.
Is
That's
Gen
right.
Z, Derrick, is Gen Z alpha or beta?
Oh, Gen Z. We're pretty alpha, yeah. I'll give it
Nick,
to
are
'em.
millennials alpha or beta?
Beta.
Beta.
Yeah. And Gen Z.
In fact,
Gen Z's beta?
Oh yeah,
He says they're alpha.
they're beta.
all betas.
No.
think
Gen
they're
Z
beta.
is
All betas
so
think
All
they're
alpha.
all young betas think they're
We're-
alpha.
That's true.
We're leading
That's so
a
true.
stampede of young men, young populous men who are ready for a change. We are the next great generation, I'm telling you.
That might
We
be
are
true.
the great generation, actually.
Real quick, Bill, before you leave.
No way, he's out.
Is Gen Z alpha or
He's
beta?
not leaving.
He's
Or
gone.
before you come
Bill
back.
walked off.
He had
the
to
show.
run.
Is Gen Z alpha or beta?
He knew
And
that
he went like
question was
this
coming.
when he said it. When
He said alpha or beta, Gen Z.
Nice. He said
I
beta.
said beta.
but he called
The-
Gen X alpha.
the- God has spoken.
I'm gonna
Through
say
him.
Gen Z is beta.
Based.
Beta.
Based
Millennials
white man.
beta.
Hold on.
Ooh,
Gen X beta.
thank you.
Boomers beta.
Oh,
It's been
gens.
beta for generations
Gen Alpha
before all
might
that.
have to be alpha. Gen Beta's gonna be beta. Did you know there's a
Duh.
Gen Beta?
Yeah, there is a
They're
gen
born-
beta babies.
I have a friend who had a kid a couple months ago,
Wow.
and he's a beta.
A literal
baby.
Gen Beta.
Yeah.
He's a beta baby.
Does he even look like a beta baby too?
I don't know. I mean,
You're saying he's
I don't remember what he looks like,
Okay.
honestly.
he's
Wait,
beta
it's a
generation or he's
baby.
beta in
Yeah, yeah.
behavior? Like
He was-
you know
and
this
he was
already.
It's a beta
memorable.
baby.
Like you know it's like a beta from his
No,
behavior.
wait.
No,
Okay,
it's
so I was just trying to get-
generation
Generation
beta.
Wait.
He's
what-
acting beta.
Well, first,
You
what's
little-
your definition of an alpha?
So an alpha is a man who puts God first and leads the way and follows God, leads the way following God.
Where are we going? Where's
A righteous man that
Righteous.
no fear, fears nothing, and only pursues the truth
the truth
and what's right. Yep.
and what's right? The truth and what's
What do you,
right.
do you agree?
Yeah.
I think that there is a spark of that in Gen Z.
A spark.
Possibly.
You can't
I
stand.
think people are thirsting for righteousness.
They are not. They are just unabashed. They're not held back by the same mental blocks that a lot of the previous generations are, and that is spelling, I think, political change even.
But people are still, at the same time, they might be saying or acting or, putting on this front that, Gen Z might be for God or returning to God or whatever. But is that what they're truly, like, their actions are showing? Like you said, like Hake said earlier, that everyone's wearing their beta on their sleeve. And
Sorry.
it's true with Gen Z. And I do know a lot of
What?
people are fake about their...
Disagreeing.
You disagree?
How? What do you? All right. When you say Gen Z's wearing their beta on their sleeves, what are they doing? What do you mean? What are you seeing?
They're all super hyper into sex. They're degenerates with it. They're all gay.
Super hyper into sex.
Yeah, they're degenerates. And people just like make fun, like self-deprecating in a weird way, and just well, people
Interesting.
are. It seems like people are desperate too. A lot of people are desperate. They're desperate for fame. That's a big thing to everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're desperate for it, and because that's perceived power.
Good point.
That's what people. Yeah, I see a lot of desperation, and people will do anything, like no shame. The people will do anything to get on the internet. You know what I mean, and to get a viral 6'7". You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that 6'7". I think that kid was like, I don't know what he was. I don't think he was a Gen Z at all. But
I think he was like 6 or 7.
yeah, Gen Z. I mean, when you think about it, we're Gen Zers, right? We got phones
I
at
have
10.
super-
We got phones at 10 years old.
Yeah.
So, and now we're all about 27, really about 28
Yo.
till about what? What are Gen Zers like?
Yeah, till like close
Till
to 30. Yeah.
like
Gen Z
Millennials
is
are like
13
30
to
to-
28
13 to 28.
Yeah.
per
Holy crap.
per the show notes from our
Yeah.
man here.
Wow. Okay, so the thing is we have these phones, and we know everybody has Instagram. So it's like we're being bombarded with just pornography and things of that nature. So for one,
Yo.
I could actually
That's really spiraling like crazy.
to address that point, it's to see a lot of young men putting that down, because a lot of men a lot of young men, they stay on that path, that destructive path of, overconsumption. But when I see these reports of young men flocking towards Christianity, it sparks hope, in my heart. And it tells me, hey, these guys have realized, this stuff is bad for you, man. And you know, when I see this girl that I knew down the street, you know, starting an OnlyFans, promoting it, I don't agree with that at all. So to see these young men saying no to that
I will
sparks a lot of hope in me.
I will agree with that 1,000,000%. Is that Gen Z has learned. It hasn't been up until, I would say, Trump. I would say 2016 elections of Trump, in which no one had the trait of being disagreeable. Everyone was agreeing with everything, and you know what I mean? No one was pushing back towards anything until really Trump, in my opinion, and that 2016 elections in a big way. And he stood his ground, and he went against the grain. And since then, I think that was a big culture shift. Now you see more people that are going against the grain. That really wasn't a thing before. I don't think millennials ever went against the grain.
Yeah, I never
Things
heard
were
about
just
it.
given
for that.
I thought
Yeah.
I literally thought I was the
Which
only
I
one
understand
who
why.
wasn't pro-Obama.
You said what?
I literally thought I was the only one my age or younger who wasn't pro-Obama.
Oh.
My dad just told
I
me the
thought
other day,
America was
and
gone.
my dad is like the biggest, you know what I mean, like Republican MAGA, and I love him.
Nice.
And he's the big, you know what I mean, from Florida, was it, you know, ex-military, all this stuff. And then I learned the other day he voted for Obama the first time, and he was, you know, just saying pretty much just because he just kind of fell for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's Gen X, and he just kind of fell for the trap. And
Yeah,
people
they
weren't really disagreeable. People were just like, you know, whatever. This is, you know, they just were worrying
This is
about
what we're
whatever
doing.
their daily lives. And meanwhile, the world's slowly collapsing.
Caving
and now
in.
it's like caving in a lot. Yeah. And people just, you know, oh, I'm going to stick to whatever. People were agreeable. And now you're seeing a lot more disagreeableness from Gen Z, I'd say.
That's a
But
nice
I'd
way
say
of
it
putting it,
started
I
with
think.
Trump, for sure.
Interesting.
I think that's a nice way to put
Yeah,
it.
you definitely spark hope, but I think this rebellion that we're seeing from Gen Z is needed. I think it's good, and I think we should encourage it on the Gen Alphas and the Gen Betas. And because when you look around, America sucks, and we want change at the end of the day. So until we get that change, we've got to keep being vocal about it, speaking about these topics. So, you know, I think that's why I think Gen Z's alpha, because they're speaking up about it. They're realizing, oh, we don't want America to look this way. And, you know, guys like Fuentes and other guys, you know, they're leading this stampede of young men that want change, basically. So.
There was
I
no
like
shame. There
them.
was
I
no
think they're
shame
nice.
before. There was no shame before, and now
But they're
people are
beta.
starting to shame.
But
I think we need a healthy amount of shaming.
wait.
We got to get to
Not
these
too
super
much
chats,
shame.
by the way.
But anyways, okay, yeah.
Wait, dang it. Wait, you said they're
Wait,
beta?
we can-
I said I like them. They're nice.
We can do
But they're
super
beta.
chats.
support them,
He
but
said
they're
they're beta.
We can do super chats and
What?
then final thoughts.
All right.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Amazing.
CLC says no one cares where it came from. It's just to annoy people now. You'll be lucky to hear it only 6 or 7 times a day. Ben, that's over on
Nick and
Kick.
Derrick look so mad. What was that? Oh, sorry, is that not a super chat?
Oh, he said Nick and Derrick look so mad when they concentrate.
We're just like thinking about it, man.
Ben Q. Lurkin over on Pilled says everyone knows 6 is afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9.
Did you know
Marty.
that one though?
Marty says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, guys. Love you. Kayla,
Love you,
Me
Marty.
too.
Back at
Kayla,
ya.
very generous on Bond JLP's Cash App, 100. Thank you. And Heat says, what do you guys think of Trump's pro-family plan? Gives newborns $1,000 Trump Trust savings accounts. I heard about that.
I saw that. That's cool, but the economy still sucks.
$1,000 is not
Appreciate it.
appreciated by Gen Z over here.
But what about compound interest? bro?
Okay,
Yeah.
keep
that
it going.
stuff's cool.
Joe on
The free
X Live says, we have to take the blame because people have become too lazy to think and do for themselves, so they give all the power to the government to think for them, whilst they stay on their phones and watch videos. Americans so lazy and take everything for granted. Facts. TV Pinev, the last of the alphas were millennials. Everything after is beta.
That's the first time I've ever heard that. Millennials are alpha. That's the
I
first
wonder if
time
this
I've
person's a
ever
millennial.
Probably a millennial.
No,
Shout
millennials.
out.
I
Gotta
feel
be
like there
Got
could be
'em.
millennial alphas.
Yeah.
There's got to be some out
But
there.
we're talking about exceptions.
Yeah.
But
And Heat with another. Trump is working on a solution with the pro-family $1,000 Trump Trust savings account for qualifying newborns born between 2025 to 2020. 9, he says.
So we only have 3 years to have the
Generation Golden. I thought it was 2028.
3 years to have a golden baby.
And Joe says feminism and birth control ruined American women. And he says boomers hate masculine men. LOL. Even the boomer men hate masculine men. That's why the boomers hate Trump, because they can't think for themselves.
Yeah.
They're betas.
Because Trump was the only alpha out of the boomers, so the rest of the boomers, all they can do is hate.
Yep.
You know what I
Most-
mean?
and most
If
hate
you're
of
the,
alpha,
If they're the
so to
betas,
speak.
all the betas know, all they can do
They
is
need
hate.
to become deltas and work for the beta.
Lord.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hat tip to Vox Day.
Oh yeah.
We're the
Alpha,
deltas.
beta,
The deltas
gamma.
are the worker bees.
That's
And we work
right.
for
yeah.
not the queen anymore. We work for the alpha.
Work for Trump. Come on. He's
And
the
I think
alpha.
that's that for the super chats for now. Thank you to Groovy Monkey Games for wrecking y'all.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to final thoughts then. I guess we'll start with Bill. Do you have
Start with me.
any do you have any final thoughts on the generations and how society, it's crashing down rapidly? Is it anyone's fault? Whose fault is it?
I mean, even the baby boomers I was talking about, I think there's, if you went back there, you'd find, it'd be interesting to talk to some of them. You could probably find out what was driving them. Because I remember talking to some of them, and I got a sense there was something else going on before, something fake about the generation before them, that they were rebelling against.
Okay.
But also, I've read that this kind of stuff maybe goes on generation after generation, and it goes on in cycles, where everything's great for one generation. I mean, it starts off where everything's really hard for a generation. Then the next generation after that, they make things. They really work with their kids and everything to bring things up. And then the generation after that, things take a dive because, things just kind of take a dive. Not good to describe
Derrick,
it too much.
is it the final thoughts? Is it the same? Like Bill's saying, is it the same for every generation after that, and this is just a cycle? Or what are your final thoughts?
Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times.
Yep.
That's deep. Let that sink in.
Gen Z only thinks in memes.
This is the soundbite, Tammy.
Shout out.
That was a meme. That was a quote. All right.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
Hake. What final thoughts?
This is fun. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I like this topic actually, quite a lot.
But so is everyone beta?
Yes, literally everyone is beta. When I say literally, I mean almost everyone.
Yeah.
And relax. Don't have an attitude. That's my final thought.
Okay, Nick. Nick or baby?
Yeah, interesting topic. Generations. Let me think. Here's my thinking. Here's just kind of like my overarching, underlying thing, which is kind of made up. It kind of came up with it in my head, but I'm thinking about it now. This is why I see this conversation this way. Because in my head, I feel like the generations have been cooked from the get-go. God was like some sort of source, and it's been a dilution ever since. Diluted. So it can only get crazier. There are individuals who may change their lives, but it's like, this is the story of humanity, the fallen state.
I love that ending. So I love that you said, it's a fallen state, and we're individuals.
Yeah.
There's generations. There might be trends, generational trends, but at the end of the day, we're all individuals, and all I see is a bunch of individual betas.
Right.
That's what I see a lot of.
Yep.
Fair enough, sir.
You fall into what you are.
Yeah.
I mean, what you're in.
So, anyways, is that how do we end this off? Is that how we?
That's a good question.
Is that
How do you know to do that?
Hey,
How did he know to do
he
that?
knows.
something?
6, 7.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 67 of Punch TV. Thanks,
Thank you, Kurt.
Derrick, Nick, Hake, James, and Bill.
Thanks,
There's a
audience. Thanks, super chatters.
There's
Thank you
a
to the
button
super
right
chatters.
there that says end.
Thanks, JLP.
You can press it.
And
And
Am
thanks.
I in?
Oh wait, at the bottom right.
I'll hit
Oh, he's
it.
got it. Never
How do
mind.
we
I'll
end
end
this?
it. I'll end it. Don't
Oh.
touch anything.
Alpha,
All right.
up.
Bye,
that was
everybody.
Alpha. Bye.
Have a good day.
have a beautiful time.
Lower, lower, lower.
That was fun. That was fun. I like that.